Hey everyone, you know who it is. It's your CEO and founder of the Camara Group, Jordan Camara, and today I have the privilege of being here with Travis Daigre on another episode of Coffee with Closers.
Please.
Now today we're going to be discussing how to move out of state as efficiently as possible. So Travis, we all know there's tons of sellers that are leaving the state of California.
Yeah.
They're moving to areas like Idaho, Tennessee, and Texas. But how are they doing it? I mean, this has got to be a really complicated and challenging move, correct?
Well, Jordan, one might think that, but in reality, it's just not the case. And to be quite frank, it's really like moving into a neighborhood that you're living now, except it's just not as affordable. And if you're going to sell your home and move to a different state, there's really three things you should probably have figured out before doing that. One of is, how are you going to view those homes in the neighborhood you want to live in? Two, how are you going to get those belongings from the house you're selling into the house you're buying? And three, how are we going to meet all these time frames and make them all come together so that we have a smooth move to your new home out of state?
Yeah, Travis, I couldn't agree more. When moving out of state, sellers typically want to really overcomplicate the process.
Yeah.
And now there is a couple more moving parts in the process, but we still want to make it as simple and easy for you as you can. So you gave us really three things to kind of identify before making this move. The first one was, how are we going to search for homes in the area that we want to move to?
Yeah.
Do you have any tips, strategies, or anything that someone could utilize?
Let's keep it simple. Let's not overthink this, right? Zillow has a fantastic tool called Street View. You can view the home you want to live in, and you can also view the neighborhood you're going to live in. Now, if you're seeing brown grass, vacant lots, it's probably not the neighborhood for you. And we want to look for pride of ownership. We want to look for green grass, great curb appeal, and that sort of thing is what we're looking for. And Zillow also has a tool called school ratings, where it rates schools higher or lower, and usually good neighborhoods have higher rated schools.
Yeah, Travis, I've actually purchased two properties out of the state of California, and those were, the first steps when buying my property. So I couldn't agree more. So the second step, or the second thing that we need to focus on is, how are we going to get their belongings there? How are we going to assist with the move to make this happen? What strategies do you have there?
Well, another one I like to send to my clients is a company called Pods. They have 8-foot, 12-foot, 16-foot storage containers that they actually deliver to you. You could fill up, they take it back, and they'll actually hold it for you until you actually move into your new home, and then they deliver it right to your driveway. It's quick, easy, affordable, and it makes the whole process of moving out of state really seamless.
Yeah, those days of, utilizing a moving company to help you move and then factoring all the miles that you're going to be traveling to, it's going to be quite costly. So I also recommend Pods. All my clients are utilizing those as well, and it's probably going to be your best option moving forward. So that leaves us with our third and final thing to address before we make the move. And that's going to be our time frames. Not only identifying the time frames, but coming through on those time frames. Tell me you got something good for us in regards to that.
I do, Jordan, and this is probably the most critical part of this whole process of moving out of state. And now you really want to get a great agent involved here, and this is key to it, because these agents have to have these two things, right? They have to be a fantastic negotiator. That way they can negotiate your close of escrows, make sure that they fall on the dates that we need, and follow all those time frames. And then they also have to be a great communicator. Not only do they got to communicate with people out of state, they got to communicate with everybody in the state that you're living in, and get everyone together all in this one page, and that way we can all get this thing to go seamless and get you moved in at a timely manner.
Well, Travis, we really appreciate your perspectives and insights, and I'm sure on this video we're going to have a lot of viewers that are now convinced that they can go ahead and make this move and make it happen with as little stress as possible. So if they want to go about that and they want to get things moving forward, what's the next step, or what's the next action they should take?
Well, please contact me. I'm a part of the #1 coaching team in the nation in Tom Ferry's coaching, and I am in contact with top producers all over the country that I can get in contact with you to help make this process really, really simple.
Well, that's right. You heard it here first. Once again, it's Jordan Camara and Travis Daigre with the Camara Group, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Coffee with Closers.